Welcome guys, it's Ola here and today we are playing City Skylines 2. Finally, I got my hands on it. This month was crazy. I quit PhD, I had concussion after falling on my head in that order. So maybe that's the reason I decided to give this game a go. Another time. I love City Skylines 1. I haven't played the second part too much. I've made like 10 trial cities so far to try to get on how the economy works, and so far what I see is that it's really slow and a bit different and a lot of micromanagement to make it work. It's going to be extremely chaotic, but we will see how it goes. Some of you wanted this series, so that's your fault. Definitely I'm going for vanilla because I need still to know how all of that works. And in terms of mods, I don't use any except from the older region packs that I got enabled on. Probably not gonna use all of it. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube video from CS2 because I wasn't interested at all, to be honest. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, the only thing that is not going to be vanilla is going to be a map, because I've noticed Mr Miyagi made a Gdańsk map, and it's one of my favorite Polish cities out there. We have sea, we have a lot of these canals, let's call it that way. I love to make all the ferries and ports and harbors and stuff, so this is going to be it. Definitely we're gonna get that probably. By the way, I'm away from home, I have shitty mouse, I have shitty screen. Probably graphics are not that bad, but I can't really see how they look like because my screen is so bad. It's all TV. I'm definitely unprepared, so please don't judge me by this first episode. Like I say, it's going to be chaotic, but I just wanted to get it out there. And okay, new game. Let's take normal. Easy mode is kind of tempting because normal for me is hard so far, but let's just do it. We are going to, where's okay, we have Gdańsk, blah, 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 all outside connections, which is great. All natural resources, which is amazing too. Have no idea, let's stick with the Newnan. Sounds cool. Newnan team. I would go for North America, even though it's natural disasters. Yeah, why not? Not unlock all. It's going to be a little bit annoying to start from the bottom. Yeah. Let's give it a go. Okay, what is our starting tile actually? Okay, it's over here. Looks good. So we have access to water, of course, energy. Okay, highway from both sides, which is good. So here's the sea, already see it's going to be a nice harbor over here in the future, maybe some leisure zone. Here, probably some kind of suburbs. Okay, this is train connection. Lovely. Lots of trains from few sides. Almost train. Starting tile though. There's a nice intersection. Okay, what about other? This looks like a nice place for suburbs. Over here, this island is going to be for nice suburban zone. And maybe somewhere over here we'll go with the industry. Nice sewage outlet close to industrial zone. Maybe over here or whatever. And for the power, we need wind turbines, because from my research, it's the best way to start the city. Coal plants give so much pollution, and pollution is an issue I've noticed, much worse than in City Skylines 1. So we'll go for the wind turbines. Okay, I wonder where to place the wind turbines so it doesn't look bad. I think we can actually place them on water, but it would make more sense to place them on the sea, not over here. And here's the okay. They have a medium noise pollution. Maybe we'll go over here. Oh, I haven't taken a look at natural resources. Oh, yeah, great. Lot of fields, so this is going to work nice with the wind turbines. So far they need to be a little bit closer to this center zone, but later we'll move it out somewhere here and make nice fields. And okay, here is a ton of coals, so probably coals and ore, probably closer to the train rails, so you'll get nice cargo stations out there. Oil is a little bit further. Okay, that's a pity we have coal outside, but maybe we'll buy the next tiles will be somewhere here, so we'll have access to coal because that's what we need early in game. It's pretty costly to import it. Nice. Oh no, we need some of transformer station to change the power. Oh, I need a quiet road. So I kind of need to imagine how the road will go. Over here. Over here. Hello, voiceover me. Of course, I needed the extra amount of focus to draw a simple line. Well, not simple, it's actually curve from point A to point B. Once again, I really love the fact that we have the entry from both sides and we can cross it nicely. So props for the map creator for that. I really like this map so far. Close enough. And what I try to avoid, no matter CS1 or CS2, is to make as little side roads from the main road, if it makes sense. So for example here, I'm making the road towards the industrial side, and later it will serve us as a little side entry roads for the suburban people, for the suburbs. You will see later what I mean. Okay, it's close to this one. I wanted this road to create a nice industrial square, surround the wind turbines for, let's imagine a little bit of management, or however it's called, service, upkeep zone for the wind turbines. And it's so weird that I don't have to move it. So I can move the nodes. Okay. Let's say it works. Around here, so people who live here in the future. I put a lot of greenery to create this, first of all, aesthetic, second of all, a little blending zone between both zones. Trees. Nice and dense. I'm excited for this project. I don't have my hopes high up after my initial trials and remembering how it went. But yeah, we'll see. I appreciate all the advices that you can give me in the comments. Don't be afraid to call me out. I know I'm going to make some mistakes, but let's make it fun, okay? Okay, so here we're going to have a little industrial zone. How it is when it comes to wind and pollution? I forgot about that. Oh, great, so it's not going to go in the direction where people are going to live, and probably the water won't be polluted, I hope. Oh, and direction of the water. Whoops. Pumping station. Okay, so I don't get the direction. It's going here, here, here. Okay, this is the outlet, so we can add sewage here. It won't pollute anything. And then it goes back here, and this goes in direction. So when we have the power pumping, so when here, it's going to work. Great. Great. Okay, to height. Looks, yeah, I would say acceptable. I haven't played a lot with the foliage yet. And decor much. So this is going to be a challenge for the series. And I might do some live streams once I get home from my little getaway in family town. Good, okay. Here. So as far as I remember, we need to add the transfer station to connect the high voltage to lower voltage. Outside connection, importing, exporting electricity. What is this substation? High tension electric overground, cables to urban zone, can be upgraded. Okay, it also works as a transformer. You need a lot of reading. Low voltage. Okay, so it's the same, but oh, it's pretty small. French, high voltage. Oh, let's use this one just to be sure. Oh, nice. It will connect automatically. Now it's connected over here, and now we need to connect the... How does it work? Does that work though? Here. And that's all? I think so. We can add broad out here to sort of, let's say, management of the plants. Here. I don't like the fact that it's so low. What is it about? Oh, looks good. Okay, so we need water also. Sewage, like I say, is going to be here. But I'm a little bit afraid that it's going to be costly to put another industrial zone here. So for now, we'll put it randomly somewhere here with, let's say, this gravel road only to connect it. Make it a little bit more rural. And for the Okay, so we have water, we have power. Let's see how it works. And now off to the neighborhood. I just want to connect it really quick. Okay, sort of even. Cool, so now we have connections on both sides. Okay, and the mat. So they will have a nice inner road. Right, we'll have to put roundabout here. No, definitely not. Okay, I see this episode take a little bit longer than I intended, and there's a lot of road layouts. Sorry for that, but once we have it all prepared, we can play around in the future episodes. And I want the neighborhood to have this sort of organic shape. Work around the trees. Here we're going to add a little nice commercial zone. I love to use the parallel roads tools, no matter if CS2, CS1. I really recently went for this more organic look, sort of to say, rather than just straight grid, rather than just grids, plain grids, and also those little piece of greenery and trees and little forest sort of, where maybe perhaps we'll later add parks around. They also make it a little bit more interesting. The map is flat, which is good, helps a lot. Okay, let's go for something like this, and now we obviously have to connect that to this road. Let's go up. That's a bit oddly shaped. What's the edge? This one, and over here. Yeah, I think it looks nice. Here is going to be a commercial side. Great. And before I start, I also want to make a nice pavement road, so we don't have a lot of to choose from yet. Oh no, actually maybe we have, because there is a pedestrian street where only foot traffic is allowed. Small pedestrian street. Okay, it's one way only. How wide is it though? So I try to connect the pavements so people can easily cross the street and access the commercial side. They don't need to travel by cars then. worth to remember that to speed things up. Okay, I think this layout is going to work. Now we need to think about the type of buildings that we actually want to place. And this is the worst part because I'm not really sure how they look exactly yet. For sure, terrace housing, I don't want that. Semi-detached houses, detached. Traditional courtyard. Oh, I love the Japan style, you'll say. Waterfront houses, great. And I actually want to leave a bit of spacing between the houses. So this is going to be one bigger house. Over here, different size, so we don't get the same type kind of houses. Okay. They need to be a little bit smaller so they don't mess up with the waterfront because I'm too lazy to fix that later on. So here. Okay, we don't have that much need for that yet. Now for the commercial. The Japan ones look bad. I already tried them on. Supermarket modern bars. Still Europe. Chinese. Yeah, maybe just generic one. I tried to separate the commercial zones as well to add the pavements in between and a bit of decor later, but do I love it? I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. Good. And industrial site. So going to work on the other sides. Not sure if it's a good idea to spread them out like this. And we'll need to work on the money soon. Not sure if that small buildings even exist. Okay, still a need for commercial. I wonder what we can squeeze with the streams. This is how it looks so far. I think I like it. No traffic, of course, yet. I need to fix some points every now and then. But we'll squeeze smaller shops every now and then, closer to the road, for people to stop by to collect something. And I realized the demand for commercial side is crazy high, although we have only, I don't know, like 15 houses so far, and this is what I'm confused about in CS2, because I feel like for that little of citizens right now, it's what, 35, 45, we need a lot of services, industry, commercial, like, I don't know, it's given it's given America, sorry, to have that many shops for that small amount of citizens. And still the unemployment rates are crazy high in this game. I struggle with that all the time. So yeah, I don't get it. I added cul-de-sacs, which is such a cool feature, which we didn't had in CS1. And I feel like it works greatly with this curve layout of the roads. So this is what I've added. Okay, I think it's finally time to work a little bit of our economy. So we have plenty. Oh no, we actually need. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, looking cute. I'm still not sure how all the houses look like, so it's kind of trial and see. I went for the North America look, and yeah, I think I'm going to stick with that for a while. They look especially nice when they upgrade, and it's something that I struggle with, because in CS1 I use Fided, I don't zone at all anymore. I put every house individually, I pick them, and this is so weird for me to rely on, vanilla zoning, them changing and, upgrading. That would be nice. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now we need to work a little bit on economy because it looks terrible. So electricity, let's make it all to the lowest. We can get away with the garbage for a while. I don't know if it's a bug or no, but I've noticed that they don't really complain about the garbage accumulation, like, at all. I don't know if you just don't get notification or what. The only thing I've noticed that is bugged is the electricity coal plant, because the garbage trucks does not collect the garbage that is piling up all the time. Hence, I try to avoid using coal mine for as long as I can. And also we can get away without garbage management for a while. Of course, healthcare, they're going to complain about that. And we can rise service free up to about 140%. And when it comes to taxes, I get away with about 13%, fine. And for the residential, I just split them that they are the lowest, and each one is going to pay one person more, and let's don't make it political. Okay. And now it looks much better. For the loans, we don't need that yet. I try to avoid it too because it's so freaking costly. Once more, before I take loan, once more, I will think it through because it's terrible on the economy. Okay, how does it work? Great, we have the extra electricity that we can export, which is great. Same with the water, I lowered it. I think I did great. So again, I think we can export it. Oh no, we can export it because we like the facility, which is this one, I think. Not sure, but there's a facility for sure that allows for exporting. And healthcare. Of course, they're going to complain about the healthcare. They get sick all the freaking time. Spacious home, love it. Yeah, healthcare coverage. I think about a good place to put the healthcare, probably somewhere in the city middle. I'm thinking of someone here, but this is maybe if we get rid of that. Sorry, sorry guys. Oh, our demand rises so fast, but we'll need to give them the medical clinic first. Which one is the smallest? Netherlands Clinical Medical Clinic. Works fine from modern. Yes, medical. Oh, there's a lot of patient capacity here. Clinic. We'll stick with this one. They don't need a bigger one for a while. Maybe even we can do a little bit alley, which we later on add parking to. And now we can put the clinic in. Good. Okay guys, we reached the milestone number 1 we got, and I think it's the good time to stop right now. I appreciate any likes, any comments, your feedback since it's the beginning of the series. Let me know what you think, and bye.